These days, billionaire Elon Musk appears to be constantly by President Trump's side. Just last night, he traveled with the president to Philadelphia for the NCAA Men's Wrestling Championships. This as the stock of Musk's company, Tesla, continues to tank and protesters are vandalizing cars and dealerships. Joining us now, pollster and communication strategist Frank Luntz. Frank, thanks so much for being here with us. If you look at the latest CNN polling on this, voters do not have a very favorable view of Musk. Now, he does certainly do better among Republicans, there you can see, but very poorly among Democrats and independents. What are you hearing from the people you're talking to in your groups?
So we are doing focus groups and we are examining this. And let's be precise. As a businessman, as someone who started companies, someone who's innovative, he gets very high marks. As a politician or someone in government, they see that his approach and the language that he used is careless and not specific, and that's hurting him. You go back 5 years, and Elon Musk was the most popular business person in the country, and in fact, he was a hero among those aged 40 and under. But over the last few years, as he has been more blunt in what he says and what he does, now that he's entered into the political and the governmental world, people are questioning whether he has too much power, and in particular, whether it's unchecked and whether he's unaccountable. So, businessman, good grades. Government cutter, not so good.
It is interesting and probably not surprising that once politics enters the fray and you're not simply a businessman anymore, you get political, that things do get politicized. And in this country, I don't have to tell you, you talk to these Americans all the time. Anytime things start to get politicized, there is real reputational and brand risk there.
It's the same thing with the president. The agenda, the policies, the approach that he's seeking is supported by the American people. They do believe there's waste, fraud, abuse, and corruption in government. And they do want the bureaucracy reduced. But they don't want it done haphazardly. They don't want it done with a chainsaw, which is that prop that Elon used. They want it done carefully, respectfully, decently. And so there's going to be a challenge that this administration is facing right now, not weeks from now, at this moment. If it chooses to engage in the same kind of rhetoric that basically says that all government is bad, all government employees should be put on notice, the public is going to say no. If this is about more efficient, more effective, and more accountable government, the public says yes. How the president communicates is going to determine whether or not the public backs him or opposes him.
And I hear you when you say that there are questions surround, does he have too much power? Is it unchecked power? I also wonder if there are questions about, was he elected? Does he have as much power as the person who was elected? Is that where the rub is too for people? Is this idea of almost unchecked power that makes them uncomfortable?
It seems to be that way, but if you push people, is it being done with empathy? Is it being done with compassion? Look, Americans are angry. And they're more angry now than they've been at any time in 20 or 30 years. And they want significant change. So they like the fact that this administration is taking an aggressive approach to the challenges that they prioritize. But what they don't like is a sense of meanness or politicization, as you spoke of, because then it's not just about what you do, it is about how you do it. It's not just about what you say, it's about what people hear and the impact on them. And make no mistake, with the budget having to be cut significantly and with tax cuts, the public is going to be looking for how they are impacted individually and whether or not the administration seems to hear, recognize, understand, and appreciate public opinion. The agenda is correct. The intensity for the American people is correct. How it's being done and how it's being talked about is not.
All right, fascinating stuff. Frank Luntz, always great to talk to you. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you, appreciate it.